Hi Capricorn, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's have a look. See, before we do that though, if you haven't seen it, I did a live stream with Kelly Rosano herself. I can't believe it. I'm super chuffed and amazed. If you want to see it, if you want to see the replay, head over to her channel and you can watch it there. If you've ever wondered about the links between the major arcana and the zodiac and the planets, where I get all of my associations from, I'm doing a project at the moment with Heather from Astrology with Heather, who is an amazing astrologer. She's super knowledgeable and super sweet. We are going to be posting one on her channel, one on mine. So if you want to see the whole series, you're going to have to head over to hers and subscribe. With that said, let's have a look, see what the week ahead has in store for you. So your destiny card for the week ahead is the Hanged Man. So this week, Capricorn, the first thing that I want to say to you is you have your finger on the pulse. You're going to be able to work with the energy of this week better than anybody else. Why do I say that? Because the Hanged Man came up in this same position in the weekly general reading. If you haven't seen it, please check it out. So this week, usually you guys are very much go-getters, right? You go after what it is that you want. You're, focused, determined, and you push on and push through. Now, with your Hanged Man, what this is kind of saying to you is, very much so actually, this is about you kind of sitting back and saying, right, okay, now I need to assess. Now I need to reassess and reevaluate. Where is it that I'm going from here? What is it that I'm going to do? Ultimately, this is about you tapping into your own spiritual awareness and also your own ability to surrender to the tide that you're in, right? It's not usually an experience that the Capricorn is used to. Right, you're used to steering the ship, and it's like if there is no plan B, there's only plan A. Only this week you're kind of saying to yourself, that's fine. It doesn't matter that there's no plan B. And in fact, you know what? It doesn't matter that plan A isn't going to work. What I'm going to do is sit back and wait for the steps and the path to be revealed to me so that I can rewrite plan A so that it will continue to work. There's this real sense this week that you guys are hanging back just to observe, to say, right, okay, you know what? I'm going to wait. And then I'm going to see what happens, all right? Which is a really great place to be, because when you do that, when you slow down and everything else around you speeds up, you can see everything coming a mile away, all right? So this is, throwing them all over the place. So this is a really good place for you to be. For your direction card, that was 3 cards, so it's too many. I'm not going to, okay, fine. Your first card out was the 10 of Cups. Beautiful energy, right? And you know what, this slow down, this moment of observation of the way that things are is going to serve you really well. I love it, and not only that, this is a week for you to, and obviously, practice your physical distancing, make sure that you're careful with your own health and the health of others, especially your loved ones, elderly, children and stuff. But this is a week for you to connect. It's a week for you to really find ways to love your family, even if it is from a distance. Then you've got the 8 of Cups. Now, interestingly enough, the 8 of Cups is a period of 8 weeks. Then you've got the 10 of Cups here as well, which is about a wish fulfilled. If there is some sort of travel that you were hoping to do around June, this is basically telling you that whatever plans you were planning for then and for beyond, you can go ahead and make those plans. It's really interesting, but the message keeps coming up through readings that I did last week, through readings that I've done for people, for personal clients. The message seems to be that come June, international travel and movement and even trade will start to pick back up again. So whatever it is that you're planning for that time, go ahead with it. And then finally, you have the Hermit card. It looks like a lot of you, not all of you, but a lot of you are planning either some sort of long distance journey or long distance trip. If that is the case, I can tell you without a doubt, as I'm looking at these cards, you can go ahead. You can make those plans. For a select few of you, it does look like there is going to be, first of all, I'll say this, reach out to your elderly and make sure they're okay. Second, it does look like a select few of you are either planning a long distance move, possibly an international move for some of you, or a return back to a childhood home. I don't know whether that means that the elderly person is moving in with you or you're moving in with them, but I'm definitely seeing you and your elders come back together in some way, shape or form, which is really interesting to me. For your insight card, dun, 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 this week you get the Strength card. Beautiful, right? So what is it that your heart really desires and requires? This could be a week where you're really getting in touch with that, and it also looks like this week you're getting in touch with your emotions. This is not something that we really see a lot of for Capricorns, but it looks like this week you're really going to be able to delve into it, and I feel like you're being really honest about how you feel. This again means that you're ahead of the curve. One of the things that I talked about in the live stream with Kelly Rosano was that everybody currently has an opinion on everything that's going on, but nobody's really talking about how they feel. And it looks like this week you're going to start preparing to speak up about how you actually feel about this whole situation. And that's a really nice thing to see, that you guys who are usually, you know, not necessarily known for your warm and fuzzy feelings, are leading the pack with saying, you know what, let's talk about how we actually feel and what is, you know, what's going on for all of us. Going to be an interesting week for you guys, for sure. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.